I have those same pajama bottoms. I know. I do. I have, they look like jeans. I have the same ones. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Dean Jackson reporting live, day 2 in Amsterdam. Look at this. Are we ready for some breakthroughs today?
Yeah!
All right. You're just going to sleep. We're just waking up. Dennis took a little bit of action. Tell everybody what happened. It's pretty exciting.
Yesterday evening, I was sitting in my apartment, and I was like, I will send a now email to the Facebook people who are going to attend to my webinar in 2 days. So I think 170 people are on the list. So I sent a 9-word email. Nice you're attending. Which business are you in? And after that, my mailbox is pling, pling, pling. And this morning I was answering emails for 2 hours. So I think I got now like 150 people that react.
You know, it's almost like you've invited everybody in, right? And this is the event room. And everybody who says they're coming, they're all out in that other room kind of just waiting around for this. And what you've done is you're kind of going and you're shaking hands and you're greeting each person individually. That's what that email feels like. And you're talking about like almost 50% response rate right now, right?
Yeah.
People complain about like email deliverability, or I don't think people are getting the emails, or things like that. But the reality is it's not a deliverability program, it's a desirability program problem, you know? It's like that's what is the real problem, is that your email is not desirable.
We hebben meer actie vandaag, Patrick. We gaan naar plekken en zo.
But it's been cool hearing over lunch and hearing and talking with people just the bigger thoughts that this is kind of stimulating for people, thinking about whole new opportunities or different markets. I love to read this quote from Breakthrough Advertising. This process may take weeks or even months, and at the end of that time you may have written 5 or 10 words. These 5 or 10 words will make up about 90% of the value of your ad. If you're right, they may start a new industry. If you're wrong, nothing you write after them will save your ad. Copywriting on the idea level is an all or nothing profession. You build your idea piece by piece, you crowd it into 5 or 10 words, and then it stands or dies by itself. And everything that follows it stands or dies with it. This is why we have devoted so much time to this planning process. If you really get out of this mindset of the mechanics of what it is that you do and think about what is the result that it's creating, there's 2 elements to it. I mean, there's the mechanics of it, the execution. People always argue over what's more valuable, right? Ideas or execution, they'll say. You know, execution is valuable because it's how you get things done, and people on the execution side will say, well, an idea that isn't executed is worthless, so execution is more valuable. The truth is you can't execute nothing. You have to execute something, right? And the real value is not so much in the execution of it, but in the idea that you're executing. Wow. Smoothie time.
So what did you create for us?
Yes.
So it's a green smoothie with water, spinach, cucumber, celery, and mango, pear. It's all organic.
Wow.
Wow.
You're the best.
Ginger.
What did I get?
What did you get?
Love.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh. Thank you.
Thank you for the great organization.
Yes.
Yes, you're amazing.
Love again.
Well, welcome aboard, everybody. We're going to do a little city tour, and to pass the time, we have something to drink. Something cold and fresh inside here. For the people who like it, we have red wine, and if you like it in a cup, we have those as well.
As opposed to straight
and
from
we're going to
the
have to
bottle.
stop somewhere to get something else to eat.
Okay.
Something small. Enjoy the trip. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I hope you like the trip.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
This is Dean Jackson reporting live from the canals of Amsterdam. Mr. Eelco right here. I noticed that we stopped the boats at a very special place here called Special Sizes for Men. What's that all about?
It's not for us.
It's not for guys like us. We don't need special sizes.
We're so regular.
We're so regular. We're regular guys. We're having a great time. We are on the canals in a boat.
I'm on a boat.
We're on a boat.
I'm on a boat, take a good hard look at the motherfucking boat, yeah!
And look what we're getting. This is a treat right here. This is gonna have to warrant its own video, but stay tuned.
I believe the first bitterball has to be for you.
Oh, wow.
Well, this is
Now
tricky.
which?
'cause
Okay, yeah, which one?
This is a bitterball.
Okay, that's a bitterball.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a certain strategy to eating bitterballs.
Oh my goodness, I'm scared. You eat one and show me how to do it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm like,
Yeah, ready?
okay,
This is how you do it.
okay.
You grab the bitterball with your right hand.
With my right hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You bring it towards your mouth.
Okay.
And you take a bite.
Just like that.
That's it.
That's the same way we would do that in America.
Really?
Yeah.
Good bite.
That is good.
How would you market it?
Yeah.
The experience.
Eelco, zou jij van mij willen vragen aan Dean Jackson hoe hij marketing zou opzetten als je iets aanbiedt voor kinderen? Ga je dan ouders of school of iets anders?
So the question is, Mr. Jackson,
Okay.
how would you approach marketing if the target market are kids? Would you target the kids or would you target the audience or the schools?
Yeah, that depends, I guess, on what the outcome is. You know, I remember one of the things that struck me is Gary Vaynerchuk talked about how he was, you know, he wants to own the New York Jets.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody asked him, if you own the Jets, what would be the first thing you would do? And he told the story about how he became a Jets fan, right? Like he moved to moved to New York from Belarus, and the kids were asking him, you know, who do you root for? Are you a Giants fan or a Jets fan? And he said, well, I don't know. And they said, oh, you're a Jets fan. And he was like, okay. And his mom made him a Jets sweater with his name and number 6 on the back. And like in the whole thing, he said it's one of his most prized possessions, right? It shaped his whole thing as identity. He said the first thing he would do if he owned the New York Jets was send a Jets jersey to every 5- and 6-year-old kid in the entire tri-state area.
That's smart.
Is start them up, play the long game of their becoming, grab them as a 6-year-old and know that their parents are going to want to bring them to the game and maybe build them into a lifetime fan.
That's crazy.
It's all going to be about the parents, but if you can give to the kids, and the kids are going to go. I mean, McDonald's isn't crazy, you know, offering a toy and the playland and all that stuff. Who do you think they're marketing to?
Yeah.
The kids, but the kids are going to direct the parents, you know?
Yeah. Manouk.
Just go back to work.
Yeah, just go back to work. I mean, you gotta produce, not consume. She actually gave one of the best speeches I ever saw. Cool.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
Thanks for all the wisdom today.
Yeah, it's a great day.
Yeah.
More tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
See you tomorrow, man. Thank you.
Bye now, Beth.
Mr. Jackson, zie je morgen weer
Great day, yes.
Ja.
Morgen, bedankt voor vandaag.
Yes, graag gedaan. Top.
Jij bedankt.
Graag gedaan.
Cool man.
Morgen.
Jij bedankt ook.
Jij bedankt.
Voor alles. Ja. Doei.